Hello. This is not Portside Devotional. This is just of Agape Recovery Ministries. This is coming from James Allen Dickey, who was born August 10th, 1970, in St. John's Hospital in Anderson, Indiana. And this is a shout out and a tribute to two special people. That's John and Heather Rowe. Um, when I first met them, they're like the typical a new church, and just trying to get to know people. But I noticed that before they even heeded the call to go to ministry, that they were real people. And Heather's like, how was your day? And I was like, how you doing? And you tell me, right, right. That's John. And I started to get to know him, and the first time I started getting involved in the church, it was about close to a year I've been going. They drove past me, and Heather was like, "You need a ride?" I'm like, "Sure." And I really want to go. John's in the radio, in the slot cars, and RC cars. I love that stuff too. And I just having, I, all I want to do at Open Door Church was go a couple of times, shake some hands, and not know anybody and move on, so I don't get hurt anymore, like I've done in many of my churches I went to. And he goes, "Hey, we want you there." So I went there and had a good time. And then a couple of days, about that next week, I did something I never ever thought I would do ever, was actually join a church. And I joined the church. Um, I asked John, I had some ideas. It's like, I'd like to have a church Super Bowl party. He goes, "Yeah, you can have my house. You can have it at my house. I don't care." Not the protocol I went through, the hoop jumping and pass the buck game, and talk to him, no, talk to him. I already talked to him. No, no. And just, he always, and Heather, the story I love about Heather is she works at an insurance company in Castleton, behind Castleton. And she went to go get John a present for his birthday. And she saw some people being kicked out of the Lifeway Christian store because the kids didn't have um, shoes. And Heather got to talk to him, and Heather's like, she would notice the woman was just, her face was just battered beyond recognition. So she took that money they were going to use to get an air condition, to buy some clothes, some shoes, and some lunch at Taco Bell. Took her to a shelter on her lunch hour. I don't know how many people would do that. And I realized these were different people. These were real people. And I had a men's meeting, and he said, "Yeah, you could have it at my house. I just gotta get." John's like, "I gotta get the garage cleaned." And he goes, "James, I'm not worried about your past. I'm here for your future. And Heather's always like, James, if you don't have the money, uh, I can, we can arrange something. Her and I are on the same wavelength that money should never be an issue. The church should help whoever wants to go. And I'm really going to miss the Bible study. When John first started doing the Bible study, I was like, oh crap. God was teaching me. I was like, hey, was I good at what I did at first? No. But I'll tell you one thing. John let me, for 3 times in that year and a half, he let me teach. Would have never happened in my former church. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect angel. I didn't do nothing. I did. But my open door has given me opportunities that a lot of the churches I went to combine. Because I don't have the last name. I'm not in the middle class tax bracket. Thank God. I don't hang out with these people. I don't drive this car. I don't wear these type of clothes. Or I don't eat at this restaurant or whatever that religious gobbly goop is. But John and Heather, when I found out, you guys, I know I've told you, but it made me cry. I was sick because I wanted to learn more from John. I wanted to hang out. I wanted to beat him in his own slot car track. I wanted to host some more Super Bowl parties. But God's called you to Bluffton, Indiana, at a church of 30 with some senior citizens. But there's a plan. And I can tell you're in deep thought while I was sitting by you at the Indians game. But I want to tell you I love you, brother. And I know yesterday when we ate at White Castle in Noblesville, I was waving that fan around and you're trying to eat your chicken rings, and I don't know how that works. But, and I just really appreciate you guys. And I know you'll come and visit once in a while, and we still got Facebook, so Wednesday nights aren't going to be different. They're going to be so different, but we don't know what God has in store for us either. But I appreciate you guys, and God bless you. Thanks for being, just not serving me, but being my friends. God bless.